Hi there, it's Ann Sibley here. I wanted to tell you the story behind the song, Think of This River. And for so many of you who are watching this, thank you so much for being on our mailing list, some of you for many, many years. And we love hearing from you, so just reply anytime to those newsletters we're sending and it comes right to me. And I always tell Pete when you say to say hello to him too. So I wrote this song, Think of This River, when I was in my 20s, and Pete and I were, pretty newly married, and we lived in this gorgeous apartment. The apartment wasn't like anything special, but the gorgeousness was that it had a view of the Tetons. Thank you, sister-in-law, for putting us on that waiting list. But I started to write this song. It started to come to me after living in Jackson Hole with that gorgeous river. And if you're songwriting, I am hoping you're feeling really inspired by nature and noticing what it does to you and putting it in your song. So I started the song like this. Oops, excuse me. Think of this river when you're winding your way out of my heart. Think of this woman stood by your side as you kneeled in the dark. I feel like the verse came first. That was the first verse. And I ended up calling the song Think of This River. So you never know where your title's gonna come from. But then here's the chorus. While you're waiting for something you can't wrap your hands around, while you're searching, you're losing the one who keeps you on the ground. So interesting chorus. Sometimes choruses are a little more singable and repeatable, and the Think of This River ends up coming up a bunch of times in the song in different ways. But if you're songwriting at home, I'm doing a lot of songwriting coaching right now, so anytime I'm sharing a song, I think of, how can you do this? And you don't need to know how to be great at songwriting. I'm running a 6-week songwriting course, and I think people think like, I need to know what I'm doing better. I need to have my act together. I hear that a lot, but you don't. That's what the course is designed to do, is to help you with that first step. And a song like this came to me when I didn't know very many chords on the guitar. I never have even played this song on guitar, but 20 years later, right after practicing a lot, I can now feel comfortable playing this song for you guys. And a lot of times the first verse will come of a song. It will come to me, and then the chorus. Sometimes the chorus comes first. And then it takes me getting back into this mode. I'm usually really excited about what I have, and maybe it's the next day, and I come back and I just play that part over and over, and then I see what comes next. And this is what came next. There is a time, love, when we could be swimming for opposite shores before that day. Let's keep love safe behind the door. I just remembered something. That verse just reminded me that I had a dream where Pete, my husband, was like we were like in the water and swimming. You know how weird dreams are. And it was like I just couldn't get to him. Like I was on one island, he was on another. So those of you that have been married for a long time, or maybe not, just really wise people, you get it. Like you go through times where you feel like you're pulling apart. You feel like someone's winding their way out of your heart. You go through those times. So that's what this song is about, right? Is our relationship and that gorgeous winding Snake River in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It made its way into this song. And if you can open yourself up to the inspiration of nature around you, so powerful. So I sometimes laugh because I will sometimes rhyme a word with the same word. There have been many songs where if you looked in my songbook, I have rhymed like the exact same word instead of coming up with a different one. And oftentimes I'll change it. But I like how on this song, I'm looking at the words down here, that the first verse is think of this river, and then this is the third verse. Like this river, I'm feeling you wash out to the sea. Use this time, love, to look in your heart, decide who you'll be. While you're waiting for something you can't wrap your hands around, while you're searching, you're losing the one who keeps you on the ground. So you might notice how simple the lyrics are. They're simple and there aren't very many words in each line. Some lines are shorter, like this river, and then the next line's longer. I'm feeling you wash out to the sea. And it's a pattern. So if you're songwriting, you want to follow the pattern that you've started, right? There's a million patterns you could do. But I have this pattern in the verse where it's a little bit of words and then a much longer line. So as I'm writing those other verses, I'm fitting those in. So this song still means so much to me. It's a really powerful song to sing. It's interesting to write a song where you're almost singing and talking about someone else, you know, saying to, you know, use this time, love. I mean, how good are we at giving advice to other people? It's usually advice that we need for ourselves, I've found. But that's a little bit of the story behind Think of This River, some great songwriting tips. You don't need to know how to do it to join one of my courses. They're filling up really quickly. I'm super excited. The word is getting out. So I have another one starting really soon. So contact me right away. And they include one-on-one sessions with me right now, as I still have time to do that. And they're really special, that time where we work on your song or your idea for a song and we figure out how to make it a song. All right, folks, thanks so much for being here, and drop me a line. Let me know how you liked this. Don't forget to subscribe to my mailing list if you haven't already, and to follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and then join the mailing list and message me because I do free songwriting workshops here and there. And I also do a free consultation call. It's just a quick 15-minute call. All right, guys, take care.